a new study has revealed how brain cells die in Alzheimer's disease, a devastating condition that affects millions of people worldwide. The findings could lead to new ways of treating the disease and preventing its progression. The study, published in the journal Science, was conducted by researchers from the UK's Dementia Research Institute at University College London and KU Leuven in Belgium. They used human brain cells transplanted into the brains of genetically modified mice to investigate the mechanisms of cell death in Alzheimer's. Ensure you stay well informed by subscribing to our channel, Slant News. We provide the latest, most credible news. Thank you for considering us. Alzheimer's disease is characterized by the accumulation of abnormal proteins called amyloid and tau in the brain, which form plaques and tangles that interfere with normal brain function. However, it has been unclear how these proteins cause brain cells, or neurons, to die. The researchers found that when amyloid builds up in the spaces between neurons, it triggers inflammation, which alters the internal chemistry of the cells. This leads to the formation of tangles of tau inside the cells, which then produce a specific molecule called MEG3. MEG3 activates a process called necroptosis, which is a form of cellular suicide that normally helps the body get rid of unwanted cells. By blocking MEG3, the researchers were able to prevent necroptosis and save the brain cells from dying. They also found that necroptosis was more prevalent in brain regions that are affected early in Alzheimer's, such as the hippocampus, which is involved in memory formation. This is a very important and interesting finding, said Professor Bart de Strooper, from the UK's Dementia Research Institute and one of the senior authors of the study. For the first time, we get a clue to how and why neurons die in Alzheimer's disease. There's been a lot of speculation for 30 to 40 years, but nobody has been able to pinpoint the mechanisms. It really provides strong evidence it's this specific suicide pathway. The study also suggests that necroptosis is not only a consequence of Alzheimer's, but also a driver of the disease. The researchers found that necroptosis increased the production of amyloid, creating a vicious cycle that accelerates neuronal loss. This is a very exciting discovery because it implies that we can intervene in this process and potentially stop it, said Professor Bart de Strooper. It opens up a whole new line of drug development. The study has been praised by other experts in the field as a significant advance in understanding Alzheimer's disease. Professor Tara Spires-Jones, from the University of Edinburgh and the president of the British Neuroscience Association, told Slant News that this is a cool paper. She said it addresses one of the fundamental gaps in Alzheimer's research. These are fascinating results and will be important for the field moving forward. Professor John Hardy, from University College London and a world-renowned expert on Alzheimer's genetics, said that this is an important paper. He said it shows how amyloid and tau interact to cause cell death and gives us new targets for therapy. The study also has implications for other neurodegenerative diseases that involve necroptosis, such as Parkinson's and Huntington's. The researchers hope that their findings will pave the way for new treatments that can stop or slow down the progression of Alzheimer's disease, which currently has no cure and affects more than 50 million people worldwide. Alzheimer's disease is a major public health challenge that causes significant suffering and economic burden. It is estimated that by 2050, more than 150 million people will have dementia, with Alzheimer's being the most common cause. The study has received positive reactions from Alzheimer's charities and advocacy groups, who welcomed the potential for new therapies. Dr. James Pickett, head of research at Alzheimer's Society UK, said that this is an exciting breakthrough. He said that this research gives us vital clues into how we might be able to stop brain cells dying in Alzheimer's disease, something we desperately need if we're going to find a cure. Dr. Carol Routledge, Director of Research at Alzheimer's Research UK, said that this is an important study. She said that this research sheds new light on how brain cells die in Alzheimer's and could open up new avenues for treatments that target this process. The study builds on previous research that has shown promising results with drugs that remove amyloid from the brain. These drugs have been shown to slow down cognitive decline in some patients with early-stage Alzheimer's. However, these drugs are not yet widely available and do not work for everyone. Therefore, there is still an urgent need for more research and innovation to find better ways of tackling Alzheimer's disease. The researchers hope that their study will inspire further investigations into necroptosis and its role in Alzheimer's disease. They also plan to test whether blocking MEG3 can improve memory and cognition in animal models of the disease. The study was funded by the UK's Dementia Research Institute, the European Research Council, the Medical Research Council, and the Alzheimer's Society UK. Scientists have discovered how brain cells die in Alzheimer's disease, a major breakthrough that could lead to new treatments. They found that abnormal proteins in the brain trigger a form of cellular suicide called necroptosis, which can be blocked by targeting a specific molecule. The study has been hailed as a significant advance in understanding Alzheimer's disease, and has received positive reactions from experts and charities. The study also has implications for other neurodegenerative diseases that involve necroptosis, such as Parkinson's and Huntington's. The researchers hope that their findings will pave the way for new therapies that can stop or slow down the progression of Alzheimer's disease, which affects millions of people worldwide and has no cure.